have to knock people who are into actual BDSM. I've seen actual BDSM, right? And it's just this movie's not it. Just straight talk. This movie is not it at all. This movie suffers from just being a. It's like this movie is like if somebody who heard telling you a story who heard it from somebody else, who heard it from somebody else, who heard it from somebody else. Except the story they're telling you is about BDSM, right? Key things are lost in translation. There's so much here that would be considered so wrong on so many levels by just it like. And thank God people know this is fiction, because if this kind of thing were happening in real life, from the moment he started appearing, from the moment he showed up at the hardware store, I bet you if somebody pulled a stunt like that in real life who wasn't like a rich fucking billionaire, you'd call the cops. Unless you're seriously suffering from some sort of problem. And again, I'm not trying to knock on people who like this. I'm not trying to knock on people who like BDSM. I just seriously think if you think this is what romance and relationships and human beings interacting with each other should be like, like that's not normal. It's not romantic. It's not anything except just fucking horrifying. People enjoy this? People think this movie is what relationships are supposed to be like? And sorry if I'm getting preachy, but I don't get it. I just don't honestly fucking get it. Maybe if it was written better, right? He doesn't look like he's... BDSM is not a fucking, mental problem that could be treated with love and kindness. It's an actual lifestyle that people live better and more reasonably than that, I might add. It's just... This movie just represents the absolute worst in fucking what people think romance is. And I don't mean to sound fedora and neckbeardy, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, just think about the situation. I honestly want you to solidly think. If Christian Grey wasn't a rich, fucking, good-looking billionaire, if he was just an average schmuck, someone who a complete stranger you just met for the first time who was just a completely average schmuck, at what point do you just sort of find yourself, if that were happening to you, right, at what point do you seriously think you would just be like, I have to call the police? And that's my basic problem with this movie. And it sucks too, because there are moments where Anastasia is clearly trying to just mock the absurdity of the whole situation, right? And she makes some valid points at the end as to, why do you have to do this to me, right? And his reaction to it is, because I'm not normal. You don't have to be abnormal to like BDSM. It's just a different preference. You're not a monster. You're just... I'm getting preachy. I'm sorry. It's just... I don't understand. I think that's my big problem. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take about 15 minutes to sort of let everything sort of switch off. And I will do a written review and post that tonight. I just sort of need Twitch to just take a moment and just save the video, and I need to make the full video as a highlight, and then I will work on individual highlights tomorrow. But for now, I'm drunk, I'm angry, and I just want to write the review and just never have to think about this movie for at least a couple of days. I really appreciate you all for watching this. And honestly, as much as I hate this movie this was kind of fun. You know, if we wanted to do another one of these with a better movie, or hell, even with the sequel, if I can learn to, if once I build up some resistance again, I say we do it. Maybe you guys are down for it. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to take a complete. I'm going to take about a 10-minute break. I'm going to take about a solid 10-minute break, and then work on the review. Please, if you have not already, you know, like the Facebook page. I will be posting it there, and I'm gonna post it in the chat right now. Oh. Sorry, I'm drunk and pressing wrong buttons. I'm going to link the page in the chat if you haven't liked it already. And sometime in about an hour, maybe not, I don't know, sometime soon, I'm going to take a 10-minute break. I'm going to start writing a review. I'm going to post it. It's going to be saved at the top of the page so you can find it. Thank you all so much for watching. And for those of you who watch it with me, I am so sorry. Thank you. And you all have a good night.